So, Core, if you know off the top of your head, what's the best book you read this year?
The best book Yarugu by Marimba Ani.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. You said "Hey Quay Ifni Bun." You said something.
Yarugu.
All right, so I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you.
Go to Yarugu. Type that in.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna share the screen I got. I was on my Goodreads where I keep track of everything I read. So, you know, I keep track of all the stuff I read. And I read 26 books this year, which is down, right? If you look at my previous years, I generally do like double that. But because I've been reading
I
white
gotta
papers.
start doing that.
So I read Rabbit by Miss Pat. I read The Crack Era. I'm reading this all over the place. Ross for the Rich. That was a good one, right? So it's a common theme in this too, right? Here's a Bitcoin book. Here's a cryptocurrency and real estate. Shout out to Dawn, who's on here now. She sent me this book. Russell Brunson, Expert Secrets, the Bitcoin Standard, obviously, Blockchain for Everyone, which was a recommendation from Michelle. Cass, right?
Cast. That's the one. That's Lance asked in the comments. Cast is the one that we read. That we listen. That joint was super heavy. Yarugu is the same way.
The devil you
by
know.
Marimba Ani.
All right, this one is called Bitcoin, Hard Money You Can't Fuck With. This one is out of the ether. This is a book on Ethereum. 21 Lessons, another Bitcoin book. The biography of Stormzy. See how crazy my stuff is? Like, who reads the biography? Cover calls, right? Shout out to all my. This is a Litecoin book, podcast book. The Capitalist Nigger. That was another amazing one. But if I had to pick, like, out of these books that I've read, my favorite books will probably be Cass. Is probably one of the top 5 books I've ever read, honestly. But this book right here, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna click on this one, right?
Which one is that? I can't.
All right, let me click on this book right here.
Oh, The Go Giver. That was given to us by one of the. Oh man, who was that gave us that one?
Yeah, but what's the brother's name? He was on our show. But here's what I'm gonna tell you about this one, right? The Go Giver. So Cass is probably the best book I read. If I had to pick one book, it would be Cass. But this one was a short read, but it's something that's going to stick with me. So I definitely want to highlight this book as well. If anybody looking at some books, like my favorite,
it was the dude that was doing all of the community work.
Oh yeah, if
on our show.
Yeah, and for everybody that's watching in, if you are a reader, what is your best book you read this year? I just want to know what it is, but mine would be twofold. It would be The Go Giver and Cass. Cass probably the best because Cass is just like, on a level by itself. But this book right here is also powerful. So I want to make sure I highlight this. So what's the book you said, Core?
Yarugu. YURUG by Marimba Ani.
Oh yeah, I see where you're going with this. I already see how you about to give it up. I already see how you about to give it up.
Yeah, so yeah.
That's and it. By the way, the person that gave us the recommendation for The Go Giver was Najee Grant. But Yarugu, all right, so this is an African-centered critique of European cultural thought and behavior. All right, so I should have known you was going with it. All right, so
you asked me.
All right, so yours would be Cass and Yarugu.
Yeah, man.
All right. Cass and Yarugu. All right.
I mean, the actual they touch a lot of the same.
Also, want to highlight this too. This is from my brother, Professor Carlton Jones. I read his book
for sure.
Yeah. So
and Jose.
Oh, listen, you see, he's on here too, Jose. If you're still watching, your book's on here too, beloved, right here.
And right now, I'm waiting on my copy from the bro.
Yeah.
So listen, I'm waiting on my copy from the bro.
Everybody, from Ross. And by the way, Ross is on the next episode of the Body Hood podcast talking about his book.